Hey, we're here in Sunset, Texas. I got Gary here with me on the ride, and we're crossing railroad tracks. This is called Browne's Auto Salvage, and if you can see what I'm seeing over here to the right, it is acres and acres and acres of classic cars, trucks, hot rod material, and everything under the sun. And check this out, so there's literally, that was just pulled in here, and this guy passed us on Highway 287, so this is going to be part of the junkyard now as well.
You have arrived.
Yep, we have. Hey, so look, I talked to Trent and Patrick. Those guys are super cool. Trent owns this place, Trent Browne from Browne's Wrecking, or Browne's Salvage Yard, and we're going to try to maneuver the old four-wheel drive Impala through. But look at that, just rows and rows and rows of iron. So what we're going to do is we're going to find a place to park the old Impala, and probably right up here would be a good spot, and then just start walking these rows right here. Look at this. Absolutely like a kid at Christmas here. Look at that. Yeah, I'm gonna stay out of these mud puddles. And literally, it's acres. I can't see the end of it over here, but it's probably 3, 4, 5 football fields till you get to the end over there. All right, hey, like I said earlier, Trent let me drive up in here. We're gonna park it right here. Now, hopefully there's not a whole lot of people in the yards who think this is part of the collection and start pulling crap off of my my Bel Air here, but I'm just gonna walk these rows here with Gary, and I don't know, pick a row. Let's pick that row right down here. These looks like a whole bunch of Studebakers over here, and literally this is, in Germany, kilometers, square kilometers of old cars, and for you folks in the States, it's acres and acres and acres. I can't see the end of that tree line over there, so we're gonna walk all the way to the end over here to start off with right now. Yeah, I think we're in a Studebaker row right here, and just because it says 1964 on here, obviously it doesn't mean it's 1964. I think it's a little older than that. So Studebaker's over here, a little bit of mud right here, and then old Galaxy sitting over here, a Comet, a little Rambler. Just again, this is Browne's Auto Salvage in Sunset, Texas, north of Fort Worth. Miles and miles and miles. Made it to one of the corners right here. Go check out this Dodge product right here. Is it a Dodge? Yeah, I think so. It's a Dodge. Obviously a little bit of homemade stuff here. Let me go see what's inside here in this mobile home. Make sure a damn raccoon doesn't come out here and get my ass. A little small fixer-upper with a skylight. Look at that. So check this out. This is obviously a Buick that's laying in here. But if you look at that dashboard right here, you'll recognize my 30 Ford Coupe. That's the center dashboard. There are my gauge clusters, and I bought mine out of Plant City, Florida. That is exactly what I have in my 1930 Model A Coupe, except I sectioned the inside of that thing, so that's what it is right there. Man, that is cool. So again, things like this are just super cool. I have no idea what it is, but it's round. It looks like aluminum on the side. It's got no major dents in it. It's got one of those shake your bones drive lines on it, old truck drive line, but look how curvy this is on the back. I'm thinking it looks a little bit like a Winnebago back here, but I have no idea. Okay, it's kind of torn up on this side right over here. And let me see if this sucker is open. Dude, I'm always worried about something jumping out and biting my ass here. No. So there's the interior right there. Again, Browne's Auto Salvage. Again, super cool cats. They let you walk the yard as long as you don't abuse and break up crap. And then a couple of pickup trucks right here, nothing special. And then I'll move on over here and catch up with Gary on the other side over here. Make sure Jake the Snake ain't up in here before I reach my hand up in here. I think, although I'm not quite sure, leave a comment. 1, 2, 3. Hudson Hornets is what these things are. What does it say down here? Doesn't say anything down there. Old? No, it does say Hudson. H-U-D-S-O-N. So it is a Hudson. Damn, man. I think I might actually know what I'm talking about here. No, I just recognize these cars because they're unique, and it's got 3 of them sitting here. Now check out these tail lights here. There's both of them on here, and they're complete. So if you want to be unique on a hot rod, get yourself some of these Hudson Hornet tail lights. Split window in the back, couple of bird shots right there in the window, and a split window on the front. Super cool. All right, hey, you got your MG Midget here, MGB, Spitfires, 1500s. Got a Triumph sitting over here, another Spitfire, another Midget. That is a Fiat, I believe, I'm not quite sure. MGB, and look at that, a whole set of wire wheels. I know how those go. You just go MGB right here, another Midget, and there's that British Racing Green that was on my 69. That was pretty well parted out, but pull parts off of this thing. And so they got a whole line of, you know, English race sports cars in here from the 50s, 60s, and 70s as well. Hey, so we're at the edge right here. I've seen another guy on YouTube trying to walk through this stuff right here, but this is nasty, and it goes right through your jeans. But I'm gonna just try to get up in here and get a picture or two. Really, really cool iron up in here. Some of this stuff is 100% salvageable, and what I mean by that, it's clean. You can't even get up in here. And then I'm gonna try to make it over here in just a couple of seconds here. Again, one more time, Browne's Auto Salvage, Sunset, Texas, north of Dallas, Texas, Fort Worth. Again, hey, we're just cruising the yard here. Look at that, got an old school bus over here. We got an Airstream right there. Those things are hot ticket items right now. And I'm gonna go down this grassy knoll right here, but without getting stuck. And just miles and miles of cool cars. That was used for target practice right there. All right, all you humble YouTube followers, I don't have very many of you, but thanks for the 3,000 plus subscribers. I'm gonna try to get back to that Suburban back there, although it's not a Suburban. Whatever Dodge Power Wagons called their Suburbans back in the day, I'm gonna try to get back here, but I can't. This is about as far as I can get to it. So check that out. That is a Suburban. That would be one hell of a hot rod project for anybody, but getting out of here is another story. But those guys up there with the big giant forklifts and loaders, I'm sure they can get out of here if you guys come with a price. If you don't think this is a nice place to hang out in the summertime, check out all the drop-ins right here. So you're gonna have to do a little cleaning up in here if you pull in any one of these vehicles right here. But Imperial, look at that. So this is Patrick right here. He runs the yard. Don't fall down, man. I love this place, man. I love this place. Man, this is gorgeous. I can spend like hours out here. So this is Jeremy here. He is the son of the owner of the junkyard, and he's gonna pull. No, sorry, it's the salvage yard. It's the auto salvage yard. My bad, folks. And then
we don't get our feelings.
So Kai in Germany is missing the F off of his Econoline van, and they've got it right here. So Jeremy's going to pull it off of here for a small amount of money, but really appreciate that. But look, folks, there's so much stuff. They got a Facebook page. Just type in, what is it going to be?
So Browne Auto Salvage, but the B in Browne, the A in Auto, and the S in Salvage are all capitalized. Don't fall for the fake ones, because there are imposters.
Okay, cool, man. But look, you saw some of the video out here. There's literally, you know, I'll say kilometers, which means about, I don't know, how many miles of stuff you guys got in. If you walk the whole thing, you probably get over 2 miles, right?
If you walked every aisle, yeah, quite a bit. It's 38 acres, but it's a long stretched out 38.
Wow, wow.
I mean, one of these rows here is probably, I'd say, if you started on that end of the property and walked to the other end of the property, you probably somewhere between 1/4 and a half mile for one row.
All right.
And I think we're probably 10 to 12 rows.
Yeah, we're gonna walk like maybe 20% of it today.
If you walk this whole thing, you've probably walked 5 or 6 miles if you walk back and forth the entire length of the property.
I'll do it too. Better than playing golf, I'll tell you that right now. But anyway, so we're gonna walk a little bit more. We'll get this F off here. I'll put it in my suitcase and I'll fly back to Germany here in about a week. There it is, man.
Put those.
Maybe you put the back on. He's gonna have to get the turquoise green paint off on his own, right?
Yeah, I'm not gonna clean it up.
No extra charge.
I keep telling Dad we need to get a good sandblasting cabinet up there so we can sandblast people's parts before we send them to them.
All right, there it is. Yeah, so check this out. This thing has got Texas plates on it. I think the Texas plate says 58 on it. It's obviously not a 58, that's just a tag on it. But look at this. Look at this dashboard on whatever this thing is. I have no idea. I'm gonna reach my hand in here and hope the damn armadillo or the squirrel or the raccoon doesn't get me. That is a beautiful dash insert modification to any hot rod. And there are your hubcaps right there in case you're looking for those too. Obviously this one's going to hit on the front right here, but still a solid car if anybody's looking for parts. So check this out, Corvair 1. I'm sure there's more of them, 2, 3, and I'm gonna walk through these shrubs right here so I get this this filmed all in one roll. What are we at? 3, 4, 5. This is an early one with the louvered back on it, super cool. Here's another one in black. Oh man, this thing looks killer. Look at that. I don't know, 7, 8, whatever number we're on right here. Another one and another one. And then I'm gonna walk through here. And then it looks like we got a Falcon, Mercedes, Volkswagen, old Impala right here, a Dodge product, and again it just goes on for miles and miles. And you heard Jeremy earlier say that I think if you walk the entire yard back and forth the 12 rows they have here, you're at 5 or 6 miles of this right here. So we're getting ready to shut this thing down. I got to go find a way to get my Impala Bel Air 59 out of here, but we're gonna walk just a little bit more because I can't say no right now. We're gonna grab something to eat on 287 and head back to Fort Worth area right here in a couple minutes. All right, this car is all the way down this road right here. Got the Amtrak running right here. All right, hey, we're leaving here for the day. We haven't seen all of it, but that's okay. Look at, that's just a gorgeous piece of car. I have no idea what it is. It looks like a Mercury or something. Mercury, yeah, Mercury. And then over there is an International Scout, but it's a larger wagon. It's not the small Scout, or whatever they call the larger suburban version of that. And again, Trent runs the place. His son Jeremy is the parts puller. And then they also have a couple other folks who help out here too, like Patrick. And if you need a couple small block Chevys, well, that's a Ford right there. There's a Chevy right there. And then I'll keep this camera rolling and show you some of the stuff they haven't dropped into the salvage yard, which is these 57 sitting right over there. The Harley Davidson, obviously not, but I'm gonna get out real quick here and do a quick walk around of the cars they have up here. So this is stuff that doesn't go into the salvage yard. He told me this is actually the previous owner from another junkyard, so they're not going to sell this one. It's kind of like sentimental value stuff. And there's an old Cadillac sitting way back there, 56, or that's a Ford over there. And I'm going to run over here real quick and show you this Cadillac over here. Old Mercury again, and this old Cadillac's in pretty doggone good condition right here. And obviously something like this, if it's complete, they're not going to drop it in the yard right now. And I love this. So hey, Roger's Hot Rod Garage right here. All right, hey, leaving the Browne Auto Salvage here. I'm gonna turn this camera around. There's the railroad tracks. Don't stop on the railroad tracks, and there it is right there. Again, if you're ever north of Dallas, Fort Worth on 287, when you get to a place called Sunset City or Sunset, just start looking around left and right for the old cars and you'll see them. So folks, we're in rural Texas right now. This is Sunset, Texas. Had to get a bite to eat, so the Chevy is parked right next to the Backyard Barbecue. This is Juan, who is a retired Army Ranger, and Allie's little place right here. So we're getting ready to have some ribs. My plate already showed up, so there you go. All right, folks, so look, we're gonna close this video out from Browne's Auto Salvage. We're actually heading south on 287 right now, and this is beautiful weather, beautiful countryside. And I'm gonna flip the camera around here. I got Gary here. Gary's in Arlington, Texas, and he drives a very mean 32 Dearborn Ford with an LS3 in it, right? And a 480 horsepower version of it. So I don't know how he keeps that thing on the ground and everything, but we just, you know, a recommendation, Browne's Auto Salvage Yard, which you just saw about 5 or 6 minutes ago. Absolutely, bring a lunch, you know, talk to Trent, Patrick, or his son Jeremy up there. Super cool guys. Hit them on Facebook. They've got every conceivable part that you could possibly want on really, really rare stuff out here. So look, I'm gonna stop yapping right now, turn the camera around. We probably got about 70, 75 degrees, which is about 22, 23 Celsius for your European folks out there. But like, subscribe, and share from Roger's Hot Rod Garage, Lawnmower Repair and Fishing Show.